blew it.
Yeah. So we're down at ChiCycle.tv again. I'm down here with. Can you want to be on the video?
Yeah.
It's Wizardy Adam.
Yes.
We're talking reincarnation at the moment.
Yeah.
And
madness.
And madness. I was sectioned back in 2004. I was just saying to Adam, it's interesting. You know, I think like you meet these people. I met this guy who basically on the ward said he was Jesus. You know, he'd come in the morning with his arms outstretched and he'd say, "I'm Jesus," right? And yeah, basically, like a few months into me being on the ward, the nurses brought someone else onto the ward who also said he was Jesus. One morning, these two guys rolling around on the floor in front of me, fighting each other, saying, "No, I'm Jesus, I'm the real Messiah." I just said to Adam, it's mad, but that was probably the best place to do madness.
That's it, yeah.
But
it's real.
And then I just said to Adam, basically, you know, when people say they're reincarnated as someone, it's always someone famous or well-to-do or kind of grand, and you know, I've reincarnated as Jesus or Buddha or Mahatma Gandhi or you know, Princess Diana or someone else.
Yes.
Why is there Steve from Brislington who's a bin cleaner or something?
Yeah, that's it, yeah. Or your best mate, or you know, someone. I mean, my friend has just got himself from section because he's had a bit of a breakdown, and I was in town. I wrote something about him, so I might read it on TV.
So what's that about?
It's just about an ode to my friend Eric. He's had a bit of a breakdown.
Okay.
Come watch my slow decline. I wish you were here in my mind. I got your back, you got mine. I've fallen in a black hole. I wish there was a mountain I could climb. Come watch my slow decline. In my mind, I can't draw the line. I wish I could turn back the hands of time. Madness is overtaking me. You get what's left behind.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
It's a mad world, isn't it?
It's a mad world, and we're all a bit off the wall, and that's what great things come from that. You know, all the best musicians, the blues artists, songwriters, all written things from a difficult situation.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't get, you know, blues about happy situations like, you know, my wife's still in bed, she hasn't left me, she's made me breakfast in bed, you know. Yeah.
Have you ever read One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest?
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah,
Ken Casey.
Very good.
Which, you know, that whole idea of, you know, McMurphy and the rebel, and he's trying to, you know, he's trying to seriously shake those people in there and say, come on, like, you're free human beings, like, break free of your own conditioning.
That's it. And a lot of people, like, there was a thing I think about on the radio a while ago, and it was about saying, like, some people have, you know, go through, like, some breakdowns or have, like, you know, young, sort of, like, turmoil in their life, and if they're young teenager, you go through ups and downs. Yeah. The people get sort of marked as being mental, like these in the old days, you know, back in the long time.
When when
they didn't know anything better, you know, like, you know, if you're a bit odd, you were like pushed to one side. But nowadays, some young people can be that, like, you know, you have a bit of depression. Yeah. Suddenly you're starting to be mental, and well, it's just like, you know, if you can get through the depression with a bit of help, you'll be fine. You know? It's not like you're gonna like jump out the upstairs window or start, you know, talking to the wall.
Yeah. Mental health is something that I hold close to my heart, obviously being through it personally. And during the mayor campaign, I'm going to be talking about mental health and just bringing awareness. And for me, at the time, or even still now, there is a massive mental health stigma attached to. You don't really want to reveal too much about your depression to an employer or something like that, because you might be tired with, well, that person's probably going to take a lot of time off work or for whatever reason. And I want to try and challenge that stigma, really.
And some people are, you know, can be, you know, have their thing and not be a problem really. And so I say, like Special John or John the Baptist.
Oh, John the Baptist,
I mean, harmless, but just lives on his own and doesn't have any social skills and is like disabled. And he feels sorry because, you know, in real reality, he's a decent, ordinary guy, or a nice guy. He's just like stuck in a position where he's not very confident and not secure. And his only way out is by drinking and trying to make something out of what he's got. And we all get like that at times.
Absolutely, and that's it, isn't it? We all get that like that at times. And it's like important to recognise that really. That actually, it was 1 in 4. I read the other day, because I'm going to be putting the Mad Hatter's Tea Party on soon with a ChiCycle. Actually, more than welcome. Everyone's invited. Come play music, whatever you want to do. But that's raising money. All profits going to the Rethink Mental Health charity.
Oh, good work, man.
Because like 1 in 4 people every year are affected by mental health. And that could be depression, it could be schizophrenia, or, you know, we're just not feeling very balanced. And my experience of mental health was that it didn't just affect me. It was my family. It was society as a whole as well. It's actually everyone's not problem, but an issue. You know?
That's it. I mean, there was a guy who I used to know. A terrible thing. I didn't know the story, but someone said he might have died in the park up by this by the stranger was a guy who used to have massive dreads, and he used to hang out in the anarchist bookshop.
Right.
He used to sing to you. We did like a bottle of Latin Briscoe and sing.
Right.
And my friend Terry said she found out she knew him because she'd done some stuff up at the Fringe Festival up in Scotland. She do event stuff.
Yeah.
And she said that she knew him from back then. But yeah.
Hey, how's it going? You right?
Yeah, sadly he disappeared. He just didn't hear him for a long time, and he might have died. Yeah.
Just hold that 1 minute, Ad.
Yeah. Sure.
Just hold that. Don't push it again.
Yeah.
Sweet and spicy today. Video out of it, talking about mental health.
I read it mental health.
Oh, do you?
I'm the homelessness.
Yeah, well, man, good work, man.
Yeah, if you want.
Okay.
Okay, so you want to get involved.
Okay, cool. So we're What's your name again?
My name's Gordon.
Gordon. Do you want to come and just swap sides with Adam, just because the sun's in the way there? What's your name? Gordon. Gordon. Hi, Gordon. This is for my video for tricycle.tv. It's just basically chatting to people, doing like brief interviews, talk about what you do, who you are, what you like about Bristol, your dream, anything you want really. But so we're talking about mental health today. What's your kind of
I've worked for the last 8 years. I've worked with homeless people who suffer from mental health on the streets of Bristol.
Yeah.
I used to work for a thing called the Wellbeing Service, which is an award-winning service. We used to deliver therapy wherever we landed. I've actually done a magazine article on it called Guerrilla Therapy.
Guerrilla Therapy, yeah.
So the idea is we'll rock up anywhere, one of the homeless hospitals, anywhere, and start delivering psycho-educational groups, lowering people's stuff around anxiety, depression, sort of empowering people to take ownership of their own mental health. So I've been doing that for the last 8 years.
Okay, and what's the situation at the moment for people? I mean,
it's the situation at the moment. Absolutely, I've never seen it so bad. I've never seen so many homeless people on the streets suffering from mental health.
Yeah.
The AWP, which is a health authority in Bristol, they're only seeing 20% of people.
What's the AWP?
The Avon and Wiltshire Partnership.
Oh, okay, yeah, I know.
So they've got the budget for all the mental health, for all anything like that.
Yeah.
The crisis teams and stuff like that are only able to take 20%. So there's not the beds. There's not the staff. Nearly every mental health service is overloaded with clients, and it's just shocking.
Yeah.
It's absolutely disgusting.
Yeah.
So we deal with lots of people with suicidal ideations, what we call suicidal ideations.
Yeah.
So, and it's not getting any better.
Just on the video. Sorry, talk about mental health for the moment. It's alright. Okay. So. Well, fantastic work. I mean, you're up against, I don't know how to say it, but you're up against like massive cuts to the NHS and stuff like that as well, and frontline services being cut in Bristol.
Frontline services just been smashed. Like I said, we had an award-winning service.
Yeah.
We were getting people well in the community, cut the funding.
Yeah.
And they've got us onto something else now, which is it's all tick boxing and computers. Have you seen this kind of? There's no personal. Yeah. There's no space for personal relationships with people, because that's how we get people well.
Yeah, the connection with other people.
So all the sites where that could happen are being shut down or taken away.
Yeah.
So people with mental health are suffering in silence. I personally go to visit people in the houses who can't get out of the houses and all. So you get people with mental health on the streets.
Right.
They're quite visible, people can see them.
Yeah.
But there's thousands and thousands of people locked in the house, can't come out of the house. You know, we don't normally get mental health services or homeless services. It's mainly the young, you know, and the loud. And it puts a lot of people, someone who's 70 and can't get out of the house, they're not going to go to them places. Yeah. So what we do is target people wherever they are. Yeah. So if they're living in a tent, if they're living at home, if they're living in a high rise. Yeah. Trying to target them wherever they are.
What was just saying to Adam as well is I was sectioned in 2004 under the mental health. Stopped. Might have run out of space actually. I think I've run out of space. But for me it was, it didn't just affect me, it affected everyone around me. It was my family and my friends and actually wider society as well. So it's not just my issues, it was actually,
and destigmatising it, we do a lot of destigmatising.
Yeah. It was very hard to talk about it.
Yeah.
Even now,
Well, I've come from up north, the man from up north. We didn't talk about this stuff.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the sad fact of the matter is, the most people who kill themselves through mental health problems are young males.
Yeah.
By far.
What's the age? You know the age?
I think it's from about 18,
19, yeah, I was gonna say 19, yeah,
to
18.
28. You like your development years.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
A lot of people seem to.
Yeah.
It's mainly males.
Yeah. Why is that, do you think? You know?
Because they can't talk about it.
Yeah.
Feel they can't
But that
talk
stigma
about it.
you're talking about again,
Yeah,
isn't it?
where women are more forthcoming with emotions and stuff like that,
Yeah.
where men will try and play a role in. Well, men are losing a role in society.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
So they're keeping a lot of stuff in.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Cool.
it's just about
Thanks very much, Gordon. Really nice to see you, man.
Alright, man.
Alright, thanks Adam as well.
Yeah.
Have you got a lid?
Do you know what? There's been cutbacks.